Welcome back to Grassroots Media. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Malone's Record Service Alan Tolliver Show, presented by Critters Corner, where we cover everything here on the hardwood with the West Greene Buffaloes basketball team. As always, I'm joined here with Buffaloes head coach Alan Tolliver.
What's up, buddy?
Coach, how you doing today?
Good. How about yourself? Got number one fan already. Number one phone call.
We got a phone
already.
call as soon as we start.
Oh, she's gonna be mad.
Hit it real quick.
We're gonna call her back.
Call her.
She sent me a voicemail.
Real quick again.
She sent me a voicemail.
Give it 10 seconds. Sometimes I don't know what it is
10.
about
No.
phone, because if you try to call somebody back right after you miss the phone call, it sends it to voicemail. She could be leaving a voicemail for you. Does she leave voicemails?
No.
Then I don't know what the issue is. Still going to voicemail.
All right. My mother doesn't want to talk to me. I'm gonna text her and tell her my feelings are hurt.
We should have just answered it right during the intro.
All right, back to the coach's show. She might call back.
Let's hope she does.
Let's hope so. She needs to
She
be
deserves
on.
to be on here.
She does.
She deserves to be on here. She gives us a comment and a view every week.
Every week.
Every week.
Same
like
comment,
clockwork.
too.
Yep.
Go Buffs. She just spells go wrong.
Oh, you want it the LSU
I want it the LSU way.
I noticed you do that a lot of times on your tweets after games, too.
Oh, yeah. I hashtag go Buffs.
You have to incorporate your
GEAUX.
LSU fandom in there,
Yeah.
too. I think everybody does.
Yep. I think it actually lost me somebody one year for the alumni game.
It lost, like somebody backed out because of that?
Well, they's like, if you change how you spell go, I'll come. And I was too stubborn. I didn't change it.
I wouldn't change it either. That's a pretty lousy reason not
That's what
to.
I said.
No disrespect if they're watching this, but that's just a lousy
I know
reason not to
they're
want to
watching
play. Yeah, if they are, oh well.
But yeah, basketball.
Basketball. District tournament started.
Survive and advance.
Man, we talked about it last week. Obviously, most important time of the year, most exciting time of the year for you, most exciting time of the year for us as a company. First games tipped off on Monday with the girls' action, boys' action on Tuesday night last night. Went into a winner-go-home game with Chuckey-Doak.
Yep.
Never like those winner-go-home games. You always feel nervous. Got to make sure they come out ready to play. Seems like they did. You were up 22-2 at the end of the first quarter. Up 27-2 at one point. Carried out a 66-24 win over Chuckey-Doak to advance to the semifinals against Hampton on Friday night. Take me through last night's action.
Yeah, last night, it started out okay. We played all right in the first quarter. We shot the ball well. We moved the ball around. We actually ended up we had 2 shoot-arounds that day.
Okay.
We had PLC that day, and I didn't take lunch. I skipped lunch. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get back there. I'm gonna get those guys out of bed.
Dedicated.
Make them get out of bed. That was my number one hope. I was making them get out of bed before 11 o'clock. It was actually a little bit after 11, but they had to get up to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I got them in here. We shot for about 45 minutes. Told them to go eat. Don't go back home, take a nap. Like, if y'all need to hang out together, go hang out together. Whatever you need to do. I said, don't go home, take a nap. As soon as school ends, I text again. I'm like, I'm heading to the school right now. Let's come back for another shoot around. Come back, meet up, have about an hour shoot around, just kind of talk about some things Chuckey-Doak does, get some shots up. Then we all get up, pack our stuff up, get ready, head up to Unicoi. If you've not made the drive to Unicoi, it's a lovely drive.
You took it last night.
Took it last night. Stay out of the right lane once you get off that interstate there.
Which one? Off?
After you get off at 57A, you can stay in the right lane for a little bit, but the closer you get to 37, the bumpier it gets.
Oh, okay. So stay out of the right lane then.
Yeah, like those dump trucks coming in and out, man.
Gotcha. Especially, it's bumpy.
It's bumpy. Just stay in the left lane. I'm not saying don't come watch us play. You got to come watch us play, show out.
When you cut off from Johnson City, just get over in that left
Yeah,
lane.
get in the left lane, hammer down and go. Don't go too fast, though. Speed limit. But, yeah, we played good. Defensively, I'm not saying that we played bad defensively. I don't want people to take that the wrong way and say, oh, coach is mad because we played bad. We didn't play bad defensively. We played great on-ball defense. It was the backside of the defense that was kind of just stagnant and standing. And it's just something we kind of worked on today and talked a lot about during practice. We came in this morning, got a good run in, and hopefully this snow/rain and all this cold weather doesn't push us out and make tournament difficult. But we come in and got a practice in the day before we play Unicoi. Before we play Hampton. I don't know why I said Unicoi. We're going to Unicoi.
Yeah, it's on your mind.
But, yeah, I had a good practice. just kind of a lot of the same things. At this point of the year, there's not a whole lot that you can go over. Like, you've played each team twice. You've done your game prep. Yeah. I mean, we've done our adjustments. We talked about our adjustments, how we're going to guard things. Like I said, I mean, we held them to 51. That's right at what we're pretty much holding teams to this year's 50 to 51 range. But yeah, back to last night, we played well. Had a good second quarter. Had a little dud of a first, like the first start of the second quarter was a dud. I think we gave up like a 7 or 8-0 run, like just boom. And had to take a quick timeout, kind of talk about some things that we got away from that allowed that run. But overall, I mean, all 8 guys got minutes last night. All 8 guys got on the scorebook. That's always good when you can get everybody involved, get everybody, just rewarded for that hard work, always showing up.
It's a rare feat, and when it happens in the tournament, I think it makes it much sweeter.
Yeah, it makes it much better, for sure. It was good for some of those guys. Got downhill, got some good looks at the bucket, and really pleased with that first game. Talked a lot about it. I'll be honest with you, I was nervous for the first one. Always nervous for that first one. Win or go home scenario. I told those guys, it's like, listen, it's like I don't want it to sound like I love y'all too much. It's like, but I ain't ready for this to be over with.
No, you don't want that.
And
you don't want that preparation for the win or go home game to be the last practice.
No, and that's for sure.
You don't have another one. It's not like you can have that practice and be like, all right, guys, this is the last time we're in the gym together. It ends before you know it.
Yeah, it's over. Like there is. I mean, you could say, hey guys, we're gonna practice tomorrow just for one more time.
Yeah, but at that point,
you don't get anything out of that. So it was nice to come out of there with that win and secure a region berth for 4 straight years.
Boom. That's what I was about to go into next.
I don't know how many times that's happened.
So far for you and your head coaching career, you've never missed it.
Never missed regions. Knock on wood.
There you go.
But no, it felt good. It was a good team win. Moved the ball around, shared it well. Missed actually a few backdoor cuts. There was some sour stuff to take away from it.
Always is.
You know, as a coach, you're never 100% pleased with anything.
My girlfriend says I'm a negative Nancy, so I always seem like I take the negatives away from the positives. So
yeah.
I completely understand that. You're always going to look at what you could have done right over what you did right, because it's the things that you're supposed to do, and you want to correct that.
For sure.
I get that.
And I mean, I don't only take negatives away.
Yeah.
I do throw positives at them. I'm not just a negative guy all the time, I promise. But no, it was really nice for that, to get that win and, secure that region berth. But it's kind of the talk we had in the locker room. We're not just trying to go play a region game. We had goals at the beginning of the year, and one of them was to host a region game. The only way you can host a region game is if you finish 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that goal is still obtainable. We can still get that goal, but the task is going to be a tall task. I guess we'll talk about that in the second part of the show, won't we?
We already mentioned that we play Hampton.
Yeah, we do play Hampton in the next game. Friday. It's supposed to be Friday night. Depending on what this weather does, it may, if the games get canceled tomorrow, the girls will play Friday and we'll play Saturday. So it may just push everything back a day.
Okay.
If it cancels at 2 days, we're going to play every game on Saturday.
Okay, all day Saturday.
All day Saturday.
I like that.
I guess that would be 4 games on Saturday.
I like that.
I guess probably start at about 3 o'clock.
Are you going 3 o'clock? Okay.
I mean, you got to get it. You couldn't start no later than that, could you?
I was thinking maybe early.
Earlier? You think earlier in the afternoon? I don't know.
I know the 1A tournament, if that is the case, they start at noon.
Really?
Yeah, so.
The real hope is this weather doesn't push us out too bad.
And
worst comes to worst, we just have to push back 1 day.
Yeah. Hopefully you just get to stay on the course
Hopefully
you're on.
We can stay on the course.
With the way it looks right now.
Not looking
don't
promising.
Know. Yeah.
So, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'll put a post out. If I don't put a post out, West Greene page will put a post out. I'll share it. Y'all see it.
Follow the West Greene pages on Twitter. X,
yep.
I guess they're called.
X. Follow Grassroots. They'll get it out for sure. Follow Grassroots.
Tate Russell, the #1 guy for it. Go follow him. He's
Tyler
got all the
Nichols.
information. As soon as I'll retweet it or repost it.
Don't let him sell himself short. He does a lot too.
Go follow Tate before anybody. He's the first to know. He's the first to let you all know too. It's always so hard not to call X Twitter.
I'm gonna call it Twitter.
I do too.
I
but
miss the little bird.
People still correct me to this day. Like, you mean X? And I'm like, yeah.
I'm not gonna correct you.
I love the app Twitter too much to call it X.
And I like the app icon.
Yeah,
I like Twitter better.
I like the bird. Yeah, the blue.
The X. I mean,
I like Twitter's layout better too. I don't know what it is. Just don't like X. Not since it changed. Just don't like it anymore. It's a weird app now. But it is the best place to give you all news, though.
Yeah,
so
for
if
sure.
you have it, there's a few people that I know that have created accounts specifically just to follow. Yeah, that's a great thing to do is just use it as a news source for Greene County and high school athletics.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's the best place to do it. Facebook is a good place to do it too. I'm not saying this in a negative way, but a lot of grandparents or parents will use Facebook more. I don't know. A lot of older people use Facebook more than they do. I guess I'm gonna call it X.
I don't
For the
disagree.
rest of the show.
I don't disagree.
So on X is where you'll find a lot of the players or younger coaches.
Yeah.
A lot of times you'll find Facebook pages that are ran by people from the school or within the athletic department. A lot of times they'll be more prominent on Facebook than X, but
If you get on X, West Greene Athletics has a page as well. You can go follow that.
it's just preference, I think, for each school, administration, athletic program. That's what I was looking for.
Whatever's
Administrator.
easiest. Yeah, there you go.
Administrators. But yeah, got the win over Chuckey-Doak, advancing to regionals, 4th straight year. Got Hampton coming up at Unicoi County. You know how to get there. You know who they play. Do you know what time? Stay tuned for the second half to find that out. We'll be right back in just a minute. We'll try a new Celsius flavor and talk about that Hampton game here on Grassroots Media.
Pizza Inn offers contactless buffet to go with JoJo's Family Feast or anything on our menu for carryout. We also honor birthday parties and cater to businesses and large events. We make it easy. Call us today. Pizza Inn Greenville.
For more than 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has served customers in East Tennessee with licensed and professional plumbing services. From installing your new faucet to replacing your existing piping system, our team at Tommy's Plumbing is trained to handle the job with professionalism, attention to detail, and integrity. By offering warranties on most products installed by our technicians, Tommy's Plumbing stands behind our work, ensuring that your plumbing needs are not only met, but that your problem is solved for the long term. When you need reliable and professional plumbing service, Tommy's is the only call to make. So give us a call today and let us show you the Tommy's difference. At Corner Pond, the friendly and knowledgeable staff has the experience necessary to help you out regardless the need. Have an item of value you'd like to pawn or sell? Corner Pond can help. They pawn numerous items of value, including firearms, tools, ammunition, silver, coins, and much more. When you walk through their doors, you'll find well-stocked shelves full of electronics, gaming systems, fishing and hunting equipment, car audio and accessories. And don't forget about the room full of guitars and basses and amplifiers, or their outside lawn and garden equipment. Corner Pond is a case knife dealer and carries numerous used knives as well. Stop by and let the friendly staff at Corner Pond help you today at 432 East Bernard Avenue, Greenville, Tennessee.
Welcome back to Grassroots Media. Welcome back to this week's edition of the Malone Trekker Service Alan Tolliver Show, presented by Critters Corner, where we cover everything here on the hardwood with the West Greene Buffaloes basketball team. As always, I'm joined here with West Greene head coach Alan Tolliver. I'm excited. You're probably a little bit more excited than I am, though.
Am I, though? It's sparkling.
It is sparkling, but you do like the lemonades.
I do like the lemonades.
But last week was a pleasant surprise. It really wasn't that sparkling.
It's true.
So sometimes
The only thing is, we have talked for a few minutes here, and these are no longer cold.
No, it's not. But that's okay. Strawberry lemonade. That's the flavor we got this week. I don't know if we said that. Might have, might not have. Anyway,
Same
does it
color
pass
as
the
always.
smell test?
No.
No.
No. No.
Smells like coffee.
That doesn't smell good at all.
The color, same as always. It's like,
That orangish
yeah,
color.
it's like orangish yellow, but we can't tell.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
number one fan has finally called us back. You're on the coach's show.
I am.
Yeah, we're about to try Celsius.
Oh, nasty.
Mom does not approve of the Celsiuses. Is there anything you would like to say before we hang up
Yes,
and I
you
call
know,
you back after the show?
Yes.
Mom, you're on the show.
All right. Call me back.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead and What game? Oh, great. Well, it's not going to be on the show anymore. We're cutting it.
That's got to stay. That's awesome.
It can't stay. People can't know my mom.
Jennifer, do you want us to cut that part out?
Oh, well, you call me back when you're done.
All right, I will.
All right.
But I love you.
I love you.
Yeah, we can't put it on there, bro.
We'll mute that part. Well, you can't say it. We'll mute that part out. That's a lot of work I got to do when I get home. Strawberry lemonade, though. That's our flavor now.
Mom's phone call's cut. It's out. It's out. You ready to try this?
Yeah, I am ready. It's not very sparkling. It's not sparkling at all, actually.
Not very strawberry lemonade either.
Is it just me, or does yours have any taste? Like, I don't really get any flavor.
It almost tastes like you just ate the...
Bless you. Bless you.
All right.
That may be the first sneezes I've ever seen on the show. There you
First
go.
sneeze. I mean, you probably saw everything there. That was terrible.
I
I don't love it.
like it.
I don't love it.
I don't like it. I mean, it's rare that we say that, but
But it's almost like you just ate the peeling of the lemon and not the lemon.
that's a fair statement. Yeah,
I'm sitting at like a 4.
I really don't like it. I mean, here's the rankings if you want to see them, just to refresh yourself.
I mean, it's not like a 1-2 level. Like if it was
No.
cold, I could probably drink it.
It's not terrible like you want to spit it out like Fantasy Vibe or Cola, but at the same time,
It's not great. Like it doesn't bring me
I
back.
honestly don't really get any flavor. Like, I don't get any strawberry. I don't really get any lemonade. Like, you get some lemonade, but it's like a watered down lemonade.
I want to go 3 or 4. I'm almost thinking like a...
I'll be generous and go 5 just because I don't hate it. I don't like it. It's just meh.
I think I'm going to go 4.
4.
Yep.
I'll go generous and go 5. I don't think I've ranked any.
I just don't think this is one that I would... Like, I wouldn't buy it again. I don't... I don't know.
Yeah, very low. We've hit some bad ones the last few weeks. But in
It's
the middle
about
of
to
those,
get worse.
But in the middle of those bad ones, we did get a fire one. Playa vibe.
It's
That
about
was
to get
good.
worse.
Yeah.
You know what's in the office in there?
Should we tell them? We'll tell them.
Cherry cola.
Cherry cola, mango passion fruit, strawberry guava. We didn't like the kiwi guava last year. That was both of our third least favorites, which would have been 10 out of 12 last year. Comparing it with what we got now, that's definitely bottom 5 of what we've ever tried. Strawberry guava, I like strawberries more than kiwi, but at the same time,
Still not gonna be great. This is strawberry, and I don't get a taste of
I don't
strawberry.
either. And if I get guava in the name and I didn't like one of the previous guavas, I'm probably not going to like the next
That's
guava.
kind of what I'm thinking.
The mango passion fruit, I am excited for that one.
Do you think so?
I always say that peach is my favorite, but if I have a second favorite, it's mango. That's why I like the peach mango green tea so much.
Dude, I'm not sure I've ever ate passion fruit.
But have we had a passion fruit before? No, we haven't. There's a strawberry passion fruit. I knew there were 2 passion fruits.
There is.
We just hadn't found that one yet. There was also an orange passion fruit, but it has been discontinued.
We gotta get retro vibe too.
We do have to get retro
I
vibe.
wanna
That
try
one's
that sherbet.
interesting. Yeah. I was excited at first, but then my excitement kind of died away because then I thought, well, it's a slushy sherbet. In my mind, I'm thinking, what happens if you combine an actual slushy and sherbet? It don't sound good. But when it comes down to it and you're fusing it into a drink, it's probably real fruity, and I like real fruity drinks. So
We say that, but have you ever been to Rita's before?
Rita's sounds familiar.
Like it's custard and icy together. Doesn't sound great, does
I'm
it?
not gonna knock it.
Doesn't sound great.
No, it doesn't sound great.
Yeah, well, Anna got me to try one, and dude,
Is it good?
pretty good.
Where's it at?
There used to be one in Johnson City apparently, but the closest one I found is in Sevierville.
Okay, I go to Sevierville. Often in the summer.
Yeah.
I go often in the summer.
You won't now.
Sad day. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Tennessee Smokies.
To the Smokies, man.
And the Knoxville Smokies now.
I was about to say, is it bad enough you're going to put it in the floor?
No, that's what I was about to do, but it's not that bad. Usually when I don't like them, I hide them because I don't want people to see that.
Yeah, I
don't want to give them any screen time. But yeah, strawberry lemonade, 5.
4. I don't love it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I feel like our rankings are about to all be low.
Maybe.
I could be wrong.
I think I might like the mango passion fruit.
I don't have any hope for
Cherry
the cherry
cola,
cola.
do not have any hope for it. At the beginning, I thought maybe, but then I thought, I didn't like cola.
No.
You hear cherry cola, and I'm like, ooh, I want to try that. But then I thought back, the cola was bad.
Cola was terrible, man.
Strawberry guava, I'll be honest,
we already talked about that.
I just found it one day, so
Yeah.
I was like, I'll go ahead and buy it now, so I ain't got to buy it.
I still got to find that
when the time
cucumber
comes.
lime one somewhere.
We got to get that
We
one.
got to get our star guest right here.
We got to get Coach Will back.
I wonder if he watches it.
I don't see it.
No, he doesn't
I don't
watch
see
this.
it. He'd have mentioned it to you by now.
Yeah, he had already said something about it.
Yeah, we got a lot of Celsius flavors left, but unfortunately, we've tried a lot of the good ones. We do still have Retro Vibe to look
The
forward
vibes,
to.
though, the vibes come out often.
They do.
They come out with new vibes all the time.
Strawberry, yeah, we tried that. Mango passion fruit, I may look forward to it. Retro Vibe, yeah. Kiwi strawberry,
I don't love kiwi.
watermelon lemonade.
Yeah, is it
honestly
sparkling?
I honestly wanted to try strawberry lemonade more, so watermelon lemonade, I have no desire anymore than strawberry passion fruit.
No.
Those are the ones that we have left. We have, I think, 7 left that are being produced at the moment. There's 2 that are discontinued, the cucumber lime and orange passion fruit. So, yeah.
Yep.
Celsius, this is like our 31st flavor. No, not that much.
No. We should be in the 20s. somewhere.
23. I'm bugging. 31. 23. I think 31 total is how many they had. That's what I
Counted
was
too
thinking.
fast.
Yeah. 23 flavors, 31 flavors that we could try. 33 total with the 2 discontinued. So
Pretty good.
we're 2/3 of the way through. We've still not heard and got a sponsorship yet. So Celsius,
Yeah, you got to the end of the year before we find somebody new.
please. End of the year is coming soon. March 22nd.
Win state tournament?
It's 22nd, I think, is the final
There we
day.
go.
Yeah. So you got till then. Anyway, basketball.
Basketball.
Got Hampton,
Hampton.
semifinals at Unicoi County on Friday night at 6:30.
Yep.
Playing the number 1 seed Bulldogs. Going into that game, I know you're excited. You've already got that region tournament berth, so you don't have to worry about it being win or go home now. You still got some of those ultimate goals, as you mentioned. I know one of them you mentioned was to host a region tournament game, and I know one that you've got on your board in there is to win a certain amount of games that you still have the opportunity to do.
Yep.
So you've got Hampton, played a close game against them at Hampton. You're looking to come in there hungry after that loss. Take me through what you expect Friday night.
I mean, you know Hampton's they're going to come in, they're going to pressure you. They're going to pick you up full court. They're going to try to force you down sideline. They're going to try to trap you, and they're going to try to get steals. You got to limit them to transition. You got to limit their transition points. They're a good ball team. I mean, there's just no way around it. They're a good ball club. They shoot the ball well. 1 through 5 can shoot it. They like to get downhill and kick. If you don't help, they're going to go score at the rim. So overall, I mean, it's a tough matchup. There's a 1 seed for a reason. I mean, you don't just get the 1 seed for just beating a couple of teams.
Yep.
So, I mean, they lost 1 conference game all year. We went to Hampton, played okay. I mean, we didn't play our best ball. At one point in the second half, we were down 11-12. Made a comeback there, and that was just kind of been the focus. We've got to nurse the runs. Like, they're going to go on a run. We're not going to hold them scoreless every quarter. We're not going to hold them to 0. Hampton's going to make runs. They're going to make shots. There might be times where they go on an 8-9 point run. But you got to nurse that. You got to come back and you got to be able to score. You got to be able to put pressure back on them, and you got to make runs of your own. Everybody that plays basketball or knows basketball, you know it's just a game of runs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really going to depend on how we nurse the runs, how we lock in defensively. If we can lock in defensively and do what we're supposed to do, I think that's our best. That's our best hope right there is locking in on the defensive end. Offensively, we got to keep doing what's working, continue to get better, getting the ball inside out, working middle touches, cutting off of it. Like I said, not going to go too far into that, but we've played them twice. They thumped us in one game. Second game, we went to Hampton, played them pretty well. We just got to come out to play at our full potential. We come out and play at our full potential, we'll definitely have a shot at it in the end. We'll be in a position to win. That doesn't mean Hampton's just going to say, hey, you guys played hard tonight. Here's a win. They're not going to do that. Hampton's going to play Hampton basketball, and we just got to come in locked in, ready to go. And it's going to start from the tip. It's kind of what we talked about. It's yelling at us right now.
It's yelling at us. Yep.
It's yelling at us. We've talked about it since last night. I know it's not been long. You don't have long to think at tournament time. They're going to be ready. You've got to play 32 minutes. We cannot take off 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there. You can't take off 1 minute here. If we can put full 32 minutes together, I think we have a shot at it, and we can give ourselves a shot at the end.
There's two quotes that I can think of to use also. The first one is a quote that a lot of teams use in tournament settings. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. The second one is history tends to repeat itself. And that's something I think you could use going into these games too, because you beat Hampton last year in the consolation game to send them on the road to Alcoa in the first round of the region tournament last year. And then it's hard to beat a team 3 times, and they beat you twice this year. Same thing last year. They beat you twice. It's hard to beat a team 3 times, and you upset them last year in the consolation. So you've got the opportunity to do it again this year, upset them, not in the consolation, but in the 1-4 to put them in the consolation, to then grant yourself a home region game to have the ability to play for the first district championship, maybe ever at West Greene.
Sheesh. It's been
For
a long time.
Yeah, a long time. I think
I want to say they said 80. It was 80-something.
We're looking at a 1983 state tournament team on the wall right here. So, of course, seeing that it's on the wall, that's the one that I can think back to. But it's probably been, it's close to 40 years then since the last time there may have been a district championship at West Greene. So, Hampton game is going to be, of course, the most important one because it's the first one right now, and it's got the opportunity to open up more doors than I think a lot of people realize right now.
Yeah, for sure. And that's been the MO. I said it last night in the interview. One game at a time. We're not 1-0. We're 0-0 right now. We're going into this next game just like it's our first game. Got to come in amped up, ready to go. And I've said it twice now. You got to hit it from the tip ball.
Yep.
Got to start from the jump ball. So we do that. I like where we're at. So we'll figure out more Friday night. Hopefully we play Friday night.
Of course, it's coming out on Wednesday as of right now. Friday night at 6:30, West Greene versus Hampton at Unicoi County High School at 6:30. You know how to get there. If you've been already, then, of course, same route.
better.
If not, we mentioned it last week, hop on exit 23, go all the way down to 57A, hook it on there from Johnson City, then go all the way down to 37 in Unicoi County. Then when you get off downtown, it's twisting. It's a lot of twists and turns from there. It would take
Go
a long
through the first
time.
red light, go straight, take a right.
Honestly, if you
go
get
to the end of that road, turn left, go through 3 red lights, take a right, and you're there.
there. Way better than I would have done because I'd have got on here and told you the exact street names and right and left and everything, but that would have taken a minute too long than anybody would have wanted to
It would
listen.
have taken a minute too long and a minute this camera probably doesn't have left.
I want to sit here and see how long it takes.
You want
What
to?
is it right now? 2:25. I looked down at my
2:25.
watch at 2:22 and it was blinking. So yeah, we probably only got about a minute or two left.
Is it up there or is it already went blank?
No, it's got red up there that just tells you, hey, your battery's dying right now.
Yeah.
When it fully dies, it'll cut off and it'll cut our interview off. So if it does before we do the intro, you understand why, because we have poor time management and we sit here and we talk in this gym for about an hour before we actually start the interviews. So yeah, that's why each week we come on here and the battery dies on
Try
us.
3.
3 what?
3 hours.
3 hours? They don't need to know that. They don't need to know that. No, we shot ball
Cut it.
for a little bit, okay? We shot ball.
We did shoot ball. Played some games.
You shot ball a lot today.
I've played a lot.
Yeah.
We're
You
going
shot
to go
a lot.
home and take a nap.
I don't blame you one bit. There ain't nothing to do the rest of the day.
Nope.
No tournament games to cover tonight. I guess just a lot of
Nothing to
college
watch.
basketball to watch. Just college basketball.
Mizzou, Alabama.
There's
and-
one NBA game later, and that's it.
I don't watch NBA much.
I don't watch NBA either. It's Luka and the Lakers. I'm just waiting to see if he actually does anything with them yet.
Nope.
Played 2 games so far, and he scored 14 and 16. So
How many assists?
I don't know. First game he had about 5. I watched that one just because I wanted to see his debut. Yeah, but then the second time, they beat the Jazz in L.A. the first game and then lost to the Jazz in Utah the second game. So,
Bad trade.
I mean, I'm not going to talk too much smack about another team, but the Lakers are just really inconsistent.
Yeah.
Win the games they're not supposed to and then lose the games they're not supposed to. They do quite literally the opposite. So,
Yeah.
But
I'll be honest with you. I think they just 100% bailed on AD and said we're prepping for the future.
I think so too.
Mr. Wild's in the background back there,
Back
guys.
again, second week in a row.
Always working. He's always working.
He's gone.
He's gone. He's out. He's left. He got his star moment. He's out.
2:27, so we're cutting it thin. We're on thin ice at the moment. Coach, I'll shake hands so make sure they get
Yes,
it on
sir.
here. Thank you once again. Thank you all for watching
Be
this
back
week's
next week.
edition of the Malone Trekker Service Alan Tolliver Show, presented by Critters Corner. We look forward to seeing you next week here on Grassroots Media.